Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 11 of the 90-day challenge. If you're on my YouTube, you can check out the previous ones if you haven't already. Content challenge through Entra. Good morning, everybody at Entra. I'm not having coffee with you yet, but I will. And this morning's going to be super quick because I was running late this morning, not on purpose. I kind of got involved in my laptop, and so if you're OCD like me or just a creature of habit, I have a plus or minus that I'm okay with of about 3 minutes. But I looked up and I was 7 minutes past where I was supposed to be. And that's not good. And there was a time in the past, and everybody's done this, where running late, maybe you overslept. I never oversleep. I mean, like once a year. But when you're running late and you feel stressed and you're like, then everybody does that. I mean, admit it. You know, everybody has that morning where you're like, everything you touch drops on the floor. In my case, the curling iron hated me today. And it did. I mean, and I even dropped it. You don't want to try to catch that in midair, just so you know. So, in the South, we have a saying, if someone else comes into the room, you're just like, do you have anything you need dropped in the floor? Because I'm your girl, you know. So I've had that kind of morning, and I was, you know, like getting into the car and like, how am I going to make these minutes up, and what am I deleting to get back on track? Nothing. Not deleting anything. I didn't even fly low to the ground, as it were. I mean, I sped a little bit coming to work, but so you're off track, and you start off running late because something went wrong. There was a time when I would have growled, and that just brings a bad mojo over top of your head, and then it like permeates your morning. I work with clients. I have to be, you know, on pro first thing in the morning. I'm not late to work. I come in early for a reason. I have a lot to do before anybody else comes in, so I have time. And there's hopefully going to be some coffee here in just a few minutes to help me out with that. But I'm still hyper and happy, even though I'm looking at the clock and I'm 5 minutes past where I should normally be in the morning routine. Okay, I can do 5 minutes because I build that time in ahead of time. So even though my brain doesn't like it, my brain also knows I built that time in, and I'm okay. There's nothing that's not going to get done this morning. So, it's about the mojo, man. It's about how you look at it. And instead of, I just refuse to be grumbly. Just not going to happen, because that affects everything else. And frankly, the mojo on my team right now at work, muy excelente, and I can't speak Spanish. We've got it going on. And so you don't do anything to mess with the mojo. It's like in baseball, you know, you don't do anything to mess with the streak. So we're not gonna do anything but good mojo today. And positivity. The schedule in front of me for the next week is incredible, between work and business and training and time with my mom, who's recouping, and we're gonna all be taking turns caring for her. And it's daunting. But, I mean, I fell asleep at the laptop last night trying to get through watching the Entra Elite. And I had slept for an hour and a half. Woke up and was like, okay, so I got an hour and a half worth of sleep. Now I can do an hour and a half worth of work before I go back to sleep. It's going to be like that some days. So we compensate how we compensate. Just let's compensate, you know, in a good way, and keep the mojo going. And learn to laugh at some things, because good Lord, some stuff is funny. And if you don't, you're just not going to be very happy. That's my thought for this morning. It's time for coffee, so you guys knock it out and enjoy your Friday. Bye.